Saggies. Last Friday night. Sorry, that came out. Please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for Sagittarius and all those who love Sagittarius. Yeah, we danced on tabletops. Yeah, we took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot. For Sagittarius and all those who love Sagittarius, please surround us with the warm, light, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all for Sagittarius and all those who love Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. You're the best. How are we doing in October, Sagittarius? What are we going to see for Halloween? What's your costume? Where is Sagittarius? What's above them? What's behind them? What's beneath them? What's ahead of them? One more shuffle. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. One more shuffle. And we good to go. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers reversed. I was just telling Leo that whenever I see the Lovers reversed, this to me talks about a connection, a usually love connection, that someone is not acknowledging. Like, someone isn't, like, verbally acknowledging, right? But they feel the connection, right? So, anyway, let's keep it moving. For Sagittarius, what does your Oracle card say? Your Oracle card is Barmbrack, and it's sweetness and synergy. It's funny, the Temperance card is the Sagittarius card, and the Temperance card is also a card about baking. So this is, it looks like a loaf of bread. I don't know what Barmbrack is. I've never had that. Let me know if you've had it and what the hell it is. Because I've never had it and I would like to try it. I love food. But this is about, it looks like baking and putting all the right ingredients into your cauldron, per se. Why did I say per se? For instance. And, you know, putting it in the oven at the right temperature and making sure it bakes. Actually, I do want to read from the book. The book is a little long-winded, so I haven't been really dedicated to reading every single thing from it, but because I don't know what the hell Barmbrack is, I need to learn. Let's learn here. Sagittarians are all about learning. 21. Barmbrack says, sweetness and synergy. A pea, a cloth, a coin, a ring, and stick. Within a loaf of speckled sweetness, slice it and eat it, a glimpse of my fate's completeness. So it looks like it's kind of like a king's cake. If you are from New Orleans or if you've ever been to Mardi Gras, they have this king's cake on Fat Tuesday, and they bake a loaf of bread and they put a baby in it, and you slice the bread, and whoever has the baby has, like, good luck or something. So anyway, Barmbrack goes on to say, not quite a cake and not quite bread, Barmbrack is a sweet loaf, larger than a typical bread loaf, baked with flour, sugar, salt, dried fruits such as raisins. The making of Barmbrack is an Irish tradition that still stands around Halloween. The person baking the loaf would be sure to set the intention for love, truth, and synergy whilst preparing. Inside the dough, a number of special objects are hidden and baked into the loaf. The objects are used as a kind of random oracle. Ooh, I like that. Each one has a particular meaning which represents the fate of a person who found it in their slice. The traditional objects include a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, and a small piece of cloth like muslin. Some other additions made in more modern times were religious medals. Should your slice of brack contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and good luck. The pea unfortunately meant that no marriage would occur for you that year, yet finding the ring meant marriage was certain. The stick, to be avoided at all costs, indicated disputes and unhappiness, and finding the cloth meant bad luck with little money ahead. Ooh. So I wonder... Oh. It goes on. When you pull the Barmbrack card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should we choose. I love that. I always tell people, because a lot of people come to these videos, a lot of clients reach out because they want to know the future, right? And I always tell them the future is mutable, and like Sagittarians should know that more than anything, right? Like my favorite Bible verse is all with God, all things are possible, right? Every outcome is possible. Every future, like there are numerous technical difficulties, Sag. Sorry about that. Let's readjust. See, I couldn't have predicted that. Future is so unpredictable. Are we secure? Please don't fall on me. But I do want you to see. Dang, it messed up my whole thing. Not my tripod. Bear with me. Bear with me. Now you're seeing behind my... behind the curtain of my setup. I'll have to... maybe I'll edit that out if I can or remember to. Okay, let's see. Pictures of last night ended up online. I'm screwed. Oh well. It's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty... Okay, so the future has many different possibilities, right? And you're the captain of your own ship, and you decide... It's like, if you've ever seen What the Bleep Do We Know? Many possibilities for the future, and we just choose like one, right? But there are other dimensions with other possibilities in them. So never think that there's just one outcome to a situation. And it looks like... Let me keep reading. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Life is unpredictable. The sweet synergy of Barmbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually. Should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So let's see what these cards have to say. Maybe you'll get one of the objects. That would be totally cool. But I also want to say, some of you, I feel like this popped into my head, might be going on like a scavenger hunt for Halloween. Let me know if that applies to you, because that randomly popped into my head. But with the whole like finding trinkets and stuff, maybe you're going on some sort of like, I don't know, treasure mission. That's so Sagittarius. So adventurous. You might feel like you're in a stroke of bad luck right now. The Wheel of Fortune is, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug, right? Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're on bottom, win or lose. And, like, the Wheel of Fortune is kind of a Sagittarius card because you guys are about luck, right? If you lose on your slot machines one night, then you can gain it back, you know, a week later. But you may be feeling like you're on an unlucky streak. It's also about divine timing, the karmic wheel, right, turning. Things maybe aren't going in your favor, and as a result, you have been very sulky. The Four of Cups is a card about refusing an offer, sometimes missed opportunities, but like in this deck, it's like these ghosts are having so much fun, and he's like, I'm tired of these games, right? I'm tired of these people, and what is the Watchmen quote? I'm tired of the tangle of their lives, or whatever. But it's like you're bored with, it's like you've been on an unlucky streak and you're just, everything seems like predictably unlucky, right? Predictably like not going your way. This could be in anything. It could be in career, in money, in love, in whatever. But I looked at this card earlier and I got the sense that it was being in a group of people and still feeling lonely. just how this particular Four of Cups is set up. So this could be your friendships, or it could be your workplace, but or your spiritual community, your family, but any place where there's a group of people and you feel kind of like an outsider. And I also want to say that some of you may have gambled and you feel like you can't tell these people, like they wouldn't accept you for who you are. And so that's what's kind of isolating you and making you feel like an outsider. Or it's like you're on, you're at the bottom of the wheel, right? And you're taking it personally. For some of you, I feel like maybe just a stroke of bad luck is causing you to think like it's all you, but it's really just like universal circumstances. It has nothing to do with you, and so you should shine on to your loved ones and the people around you, people who care about you and want to be with you. But let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. In your thoughts position, we have the Knight of Imps reversed. The Knight of Imps is someone, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so it could be you, right? But this is someone who wants to get it on, for lack of a better word, right? Someone who is horny and they want to have sex with someone. Whenever it's reversed, this is someone who, one night stands, casual relationships. So you might be in a period where you're not very committed to anyone or anything, where you don't want to get into a lasting bond right now. It's not far-fetched for a Sagittarian. The last Sagittarius read I did, I had a friend from high school say, I'm getting married, I'm not single. So obviously it doesn't apply to every Sagittarius. Could not happen, but Sagittarians are known. I have Venus in Sagittarius. I have Sagittarius rising, so I'm not, judging you or anything, but they are known for their lack of commitment because we want to be free as a bird and explore all of our pastures, right? We just want to learn and grow and experience. So this could be in your thoughts and your feelings, right? And maybe it's a result of not wanting to show this side of you that you think has to do with you, but it's really has nothing to do with you at all, right? It's like this barmbrack is all about sharing a loaf of bread with a group of people, right? We have a group of people here. Sharing a loaf of bread with a group of people with oracles in it, and it's all about luck of the draw, right? One day, one Halloween, you might draw a coin. The next Halloween, you might draw the pea, right? So don't take it as a character flaw of yours. Just take it as win some, lose some. But I get the sense that maybe some of this non-committal energy might be because you feel like you would burden others. In your past, we have the Three of Ghosts. The Three of Ghosts is a card about celebration. It's a card about friendships. Girls just want to have fun. And so you probably did have fun with these people in the past, right? I'm getting like a friendship vibe. Maybe there's a friend of yours who wants to, who you're like, because we did have the Lovers right here. And the Lovers was reversed. And I said this is a love connection with someone that's not being acknowledged. So either you are friends with someone who's not acknowledging a connection, or you have a friend in your vicinity who's sweet on you, but you won't acknowledge it, right? But it's like you had fun with them in the past. You celebrated in the past. You, look how much fun they're having. They're just like dancing around, swirling around. And so here, it's like they have that same energy, but you don't, right? And it might feel like I can see romantic relationships with friends kind of an issue sometimes with Sagittarius, because you might feel like restless, right? Like you want to be in and out. And so that might change a friend dynamic if you like get along with a friend and, you know, what if it doesn't work out? What if you have a wandering eye? What if you want to, you know, go find yourself in Europe? Who knows, right? You are the wild horse, so who knows what you're going to do? So it's like, I feel like maybe you have love for some people, and again, I feel like you're a burden on them, right? But you have love for these people, and I feel like you don't see your like what you offer to them, but like they love you anyway, and you love these people, so you don't want to be this in and out person, right? If someone wants this divine connection with you, right, then you don't want to disappoint them, because you've built up a friendship with them, you've built up a relationship with them. We have the King of Ghosts reversed in your foundation. The King of Ghosts is a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But the King of Ghosts is someone who has feelings. He's my ultimate husband, ultimate father, ultimate brother, son. Someone who is very tender. He's this like tender-hearted teddy bear, right? And he cries at movies, and he welcomes his friends in his home with open arms, and he remembers your birthday, and he really listens to you when you have something to say, and he's just a great, sweet guy. Whenever he's reversed, this is someone who hides their feelings. You see in this deck, he has a mask. So he's not showing all of his emotions. Personally, I think the King of Cups doesn't show his emotions readily, because men are taught to, if you're a man, men are taught to not have feelings, to hide their emotions, to hide their feelings. And they don't really know a like macho way to express it, right? It's toxic masculinity. So whenever it's reversed, you know, this is someone who has feelings. Maybe someone who you are connected with, but not acknowledging the connection. And this could be you. I mean, this is your foundation. So this could be what, like, a pattern that you are used to. You know, maybe you're in and out. Maybe you feel like a burden to others. And so, like, you feel like if you express these feelings, you would be a burden to others. And maybe you're in and out because it's like avoiding these feelings, right? Avoiding these connections, avoiding these you know how I was talking about future? It's like you don't, like, you believe in all of the possibilities. So to say your feelings, it's like, well, my feelings could change in a week, right? I mean, why should I tell you my feelings when, you know, like, the future is changeable? I hope this is resonating with you, Sagittarius. Let me know. In what's ahead of you, we have the Page of Bats. So it's like, so you've isolated yourself from these friendships, from this group of people. The Page of Bats is the Page of Swords. You could also be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. This could be your inner child. This could be a child of yours. But the Page of Bats is someone who is a wise soul. an old soul, right? And it's a kid who is wise beyond their years. They want to talk about religion. They want to talk about politics. They have like amazing insights, and you're just like, whoa, kid. And they have, you know how kids, they're closer to the other side, so sometimes like they'll remember like past lives and stuff. Well, I'm not saying that this kid remembers past lives, but they could probably remember like Akashic record stuff, like, you know, this is the way that they do things in the other realm, or, you know, like crazy stuff, like you're like, whoa, kid, I never thought about that, you're blowing my mind. But the thing is a page is a page. Call a spade, a page is a page. And a page is still young, still a little child. So this page, he wants to come in, he wants to talk about religion and politics and all the heavy stuff, and all the philosophy, all of his ideas. But he gets shut down by his parents. His parents say, go away, kid, you don't know what you're talking about, play with your toys, this is grown-up stuff, you wouldn't understand. So the page of bats, the page of swords, this is someone who feels interrupted, neglected, abandoned, poo-pooed, shoved to the side, right? Not listened to. And the shadow side of the page of bats is the little orphan child saying, I don't need anyone, right? Sorry, my dog is barking. No, honey. The page of bats is someone who, hold on. Sis. Someone who, my little orphan child, so he takes on this attitude of, fine, I'll do it myself. I was born alone, I'll die alone, I'll do this on my own, right? So it's like, you went from merriment and joy, fun and celebration to, I don't belong here, I don't deserve, like, these people's generosity, right? Like, these people are too good for me. I am this outsider. I would burden them with any of my, like, bullshit or any of my bad luck, right? And so you're like, fine, I'll do it myself. But I just want, for those of you who this is resonating with, I just want you to know that you don't have to do everything by yourself. That there are connections with people, right? And this lovers, I mean, this could be a love relationship, absolutely. But I do pick up a strong, like, just group dynamic. And again, there could be a lover within your group dynamic, right? A lover situation within your group dynamic that is changing things. But my point is that you don't have to do everything alone, because the page from the progression of the swords, the page is the little orphan child, the Knight of Swords. He says, you know, I'm not an island. Y'all need to, you know, he fights for justice. He fights for his ideals, right? So he comes charging in and he's like, fuck everyone in this club. And the other people are like, okay, bye, right? So it's like someone who has done this, like, being alone on their own for so long that they finally realize, like, I shouldn't be the only one to be doing this. But their communication is off. And then we progress to the Queen. And the Queen of Swords is someone who is the widow. She's someone who is the divorcee, and she's been it and done it. She's seen it all. She's very funny, very witty, but she also has her guard up, and she doesn't take a whole lot of chances. She's kind of bitter about love, right? And then we get to the King. So the King has been through all of this shit. The King has been ignored, has been neglected, abandoned. The King has busted down the door, told everyone to fuck off. The King has been in the Queen's shoes where he's put his heart out. People have stomped all over it, and he, you know, blocked everyone. And he's finally progressed to a king who has set boundaries for himself, who has said, you know, I know how this plays out, so these are the rules that I expect for myself. these are the boundaries that I expect for myself. Kind of hard for a Sagittarius to do because I feel like Sagittarius is like no boundaries, right? Like you want to like jump the fence and explore and go on adventures, and you don't want to be tamed. But just from a progression standpoint, you don't have to do everything on your own. The Page of Bats can also be a spy card. So this is someone who has said, you know, no one cares about me, no one understands me, I'll do everything on my own, but it's still someone who wants to be included because no man is an island. We are social creatures and we want to be involved in each other's lives. And so you could take on this Page of Bats persona, but still be looking back at this group like wanting to be included, right? You could be spying on them, wanting to be included into this group. So my suggestion would be just to share your feelings, even if you think, like, even if you are worried that you might be in and out, right? Share your feelings. Sagittarius is good about that. You're all, like, blunt and honest and all of that. So just remember that you are not your circumstances, right? You can draw the coin next time. And you are part of this group. You are part of this connection. And you shouldn't be afraid of, like, the backlash of your feelings. Let me know if that resonated, Sagittarius. I love you very, very much. And I will see you next time. Bye.